This is the body of Mr. Median Wicket. Mr. Wicket lived a life that was, shall we say, spirited, and due to the suddenness of his death, he hadn't had the chance to confess his sins. Mr. Wicket's family wants to ensure his passage into the afterlife, so they've had us to take his sin upon our souls.
How's that?
We will be following in the grand occult tradition of sin-eating, my good fellow. We simply consume a meal of bread and ale from atop the body of the deceased, and this metaphorical act will leave his soul clean and transfer his transgression to ours. We're getting paid to eat and drink, easy as a painted whore.
How did he die?
What does it matter?
If I'm to be using a dead man as a serving platter, don't you think I should know what that man died of?
Calm yourself. It was overexertion on his heart.
It was sex.
I was going to use the term carnal activities.
How carnal were these activities?
A coquettish barmaid, a horse, and a tub of Vegemite.
God, I'm not eating off that stew pot of sexual transgression.
Or maybe the horse was the coquettish one. Anyway, you won't have to directly touch the body.
Oh yeah, and what makes you think I want to take on the sins of the wicked Mr. Wicket onto my own soul besides?
I've watched you wrestle a honey-baked ham out of the arms of a grieving widow. I think you can handle a little sin-eating.
This man could be rife with disease from years of drinking and whoring. And who's going to eat bread off my body when I die? This sounds like one of your pyramid schemes, and I don't want to be stuck on the arse end of it.
We simply just eat this man's sin, and before we die, we find two men to take on our sin. They'll find two people, and so on and so forth. My plan is hardly a scheme, and really looks more like a triangle.
If we do this, you and I will be the pedestal that props up an undeserving horsefucker at the cost of our own well-being. Wait, is that raisin bread?
What does it matter? You're too high and mighty for sin-eating anyway.
Well, I ain't never had raisin bread before. Is that cinnamon swirl?
So, you won't eat bread off a dead man if someone pays in cash, but if that bread happens to be candied with cinnamon, well, that's a horsefucker of a different colour.
Shut your gob, Collins. I didn't have supper and raisin bread smells really good.
No, please continue to tell me what a paragon of morality you are.
I was right. It was raisin bread with cinnamon swirl, and the ale wasn't bad either.
You know this is why you have a weight problem?
Kiss my arse, Collins. It's just a little piece, and anyway, I'm not sure I believe in all that superstitious twaddle.
Morbidly obese.
And what do you care? Now we can collect our coin and head to the pub knowing everyone gets what they want. We get paid, Mr. Wicket gets passage into the Elysian fields, and Mr. Wicket's family gets peace of mind.
And I get to be secure in the knowledge that I'm better than a man who'll eat bread off a horsefucker if the bread tastes like cinnamon. Come on, let's go collect our payment. I'm taking mine in coin, but I'm sure they can pay you in raisins.